Every day, I'm reminded that I'm getting older in some shape, form, or fashion. Things that don't make sense to me now make me wonder, did they ever make sense to begin with? Like being gluten-free. When did this become a thing? And how come I'm choosing to participate in it? I don't know what I'm thinking, but it's not that hard of a diet when you get right down to it, except for when you go to one of those restaurants where they have the waiter that's constantly offering you bread. Because at that moment, that guy is no longer my waiter. He is a full-on drug dealer slinging dope on the corner, and I'm just some dumbass crackhead looking for a fix. But instead of me being like, hey man, you got any blow? I'm like, hey man, you got any Asiago? Maybe some cheddar biscuits? And don't skip on the garlic butter. I mean, it's just embarrassing because I know that that bread is a gateway food. And if I'm not careful, by the end of the night, I'll be on the floor of the men's room sucking down chocolate cake like it's nobody's business. And I think we can all agree, that's not a place you want to be sucking down anything. But you know, it's not just my diet that makes me feel old. Millennials, y'all have a special way of making me feel old as fuck. And it confuses me because you guys like to sleep a lot. You haven't been on Earth long enough to be this tired. You got us Gen X folks being like, man, when I was your age, I was doing Jaeger shots till dawn. You do not know what tired is until you've tasted the sweet hell of Jägermeister. Every Gen X person I know has a Jaeger story, and I promise you, it ain't good. It's just there's so many things that as you get older, you just have to deal with. And one of the biggest things is Saturday nights. They just look different than they used to. 20 years ago, out with friends, we were doing those Jaeger shots till dawn, hit Waffle House on the way home, be down for a couple hours, boom, ready to go the next night like it never happened before. Now, my Saturday nights are all about recovery. Not from the night before, from the trip to Bed Bath & Beyond that afternoon. I mean, it's just downright sad. But every now and then, my wife and I will get a little frisky, and we'll call up some friends and say, hey, let's go grab some dinner, maybe a drink or two. But the thing is, our friends have kids, and they can't always get a babysitter, which means little Billy or little Susie has to come out with us, which up until the other night wasn't a problem. But now, something's happened that has forever changed how I will ever look at Saturday nights. So we're out at dinner, and our friends bring their 2-month-old. Everything's going great. We're having a nice glass of wine. Salads are there, nice conversation. Everything is just lovely. All of a sudden, my buddy's wife reaches over, picks her kid up, lifts its ass to her face, inhales, nods approvingly, sets the kid back down, goes back to eating her salad. What the fuck just happened? You just huffed your baby's ass. So forgive me if my salad doesn't look as appetizing as it once did. I mean, there isn't enough Jägermeister in the world to unburn that image from my brain. Let's get one thing straight. If I have to tell you, you can't huff someone's ass, you and I cannot be friends. And I'm offended that I have to even say that. That's my time.